Greetings, folks. Bobby Sharma here with Better Capital. Today, I'm going to give you a quick demo of how to add a new property to our website on how to track and create a new property. So here we go. This is our website. And today what we're going to do is we're going to take a sample property. This is a rental property that you may have or I may have in near Kansas City, Missouri. So we'll take this as an example. So the first thing you do is you'd come in and sign in here. And you can either use an email account or you can sign in with Google. In this case, we're just going to go ahead and sign in with Google. And here we go. And then the first thing I want to do is I'm going to grab this address right here, and we will look for that asset. We can click on add a new asset. Here we go. And it's going to ask me, is it my primary residence or is it a rental? Is it a trust deed or a note, syndication, et cetera, et cetera. In this case, we'll keep it simple and we'll go with a rental. It's going to ask me what role am I playing? Am I the investor? Am I the owner? Am I a tenant, et cetera, et cetera? In this case, I happen to be the owner. And then I'll just use my email for now. The next question is it self-managed? And the answer is no, I do have a property manager, but we do talk to other property management systems. But in this case, I'll just go with the other. All right, it's going to ask for some basic information. How much is the lease? All of this is optional information, but the more data you can enter, the better quality of the final output we're going to be able to provide. It's going to ask you, when does the lease end? I'm going to say 2021, July. This is a reminder. If you need to set a reminder, you can click here. If now the reminder is off, if I click here, the reminder is back on. What was the deposit? Let's say 1,500, and it was collected on January 1st, one time. What are some of your operating expenses? So let's say my taxes are yearly, and they're due in October 10th. And I want a reminder. Insurance, 600, due yearly, and it's due on February 15th, let's say. The mortgage I can calculate. So in this case, I happen to have some numbers, 30-year fixed. And does it have impounded taxes and insurance? No, it's paid out. I pay it out separately. All right, so this is my mortgage. There's no HOA, there's no other CapEx, and the property management fees are $88 monthly, and they're due on the 1st, and I do not need a reminder. What are some of the asset details? 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It happens to be a 1-bedroom, self-managed, no, other platform. When did I buy this? I bought this in 2015. I want to say January 1st of 2015. Purchase price was $61,000. I don't know the land value, it doesn't matter. Down payment was $20,000. Rehab estimate was 15,000. After repair value, I don't remember, so I'm going to skip it. All right, so now we're done with the second tab here. The third tab is all your historical transactions. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to import all of my historical transactions. Now, if you have a property management system that you want to talk to, that's fine. You can pick one of those. You can bring in your data from there. But in this case, I'm just going to say I'm going to use my own Excel file. Now, if you don't have an Excel file to start with, you can download a template. Not an issue, and then just follow the instructions in the template. In this case, I happen to have a template already. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna click on this demo file. And now, in this case, if there were any errors, it would have told me, but it turns out like it would have told me where the error occurred when you were importing the data. But let's say in this case, there were no errors. I just realized that the purchase date actually needs to be 2014. I noticed that, so I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna change it to 2014. Anyway, all my transactions are here, sorted by, you can sort by date. You can search. So if I said search for landscaping, here it is. Plumbing, here it is. Taxes, here it is. I can search for transactions. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is if you had an attachment, if you needed to store, for example, your tax bills, your insurance policies, your deeds, your invoices for your receipts, anything you wanted to store, you can store it in here. So I'm just gonna come in here. I'm gonna pick, let me see if I have a, I'm just gonna go to, downloads. And I'm gonna pick 2 of these. All right, now I can tag these. I can add a tag. I can say LLC. I can say 2019. I can say, okay. Okay. And here I can say plumbing invoice basement 2020 May. Okay. So now if I do a search for 2019, all my documents related to 2019 will show up. If I do a search for 2020, this will show up. If I search for tag, for example, if I search for LLC, this will show up. If I search for invoice, this will show up. Okay, you get the idea. So you can store all your documents here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some pictures. So I'm going to just come in here. I'm going to pick a bunch of pictures. This could be your repairs. It could be your before and after. It could be anything, any picture that you may want to share will show up here. Anyway, I think you get the idea. Sometimes the formats have to be right, the JPEGs and so on, but you get the idea. This is where the pictures would go. All right, now let's go look at the overview. How's your property done? And here we go. This is how the property has done this year, last year. How much equity do you have? What's your cash on cash return? What's your total ROI? What's your net operating income? Last year, how did you do? Sorry, this year, how did you do? It's all here. And then I can actually go to my reminders module and I can see if I had any reminders. So today's the 6th. You know, here's all the reminders. You know, And then if you have, if you've completed the task, you just say mark completed, and that's going to be gone. Let's see here, mortgage payment, mark completed, gone. Or if I wanted to move this reminder to the 4th, I could do that as well. Okay, so I think you get the idea. So this is now the properties here. Here's your monthly cash flow. As you add more properties, your dashboard is going to start to get filled up. You'll be able to track everything in one place. I hope you enjoyed this. Please email me if you got any questions. I can be reached at bobby@bettercapital.us. This is meant to be a really informal tutorial, but I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you.